Hello, Mitchell Delaquila from Waterstone Mortgage with you once again. If you're here, you click the link probably on one of my other social media sites. Thank you so much. Today, I want to share with you 10 questions to ask a mortgage lender. I can find the screen for you. Here we are. So most of us are new to the home purchasing game. A lot of us, it's going to be our first time buying a home. And some of us are maybe more experienced and we want to shop some rates around. We want to see what lender's the best, who's going to meet my needs the best. So I put this little video together, 10 questions that you might want to ask your mortgage guy. Do you know all of them? Let's check it out. So first thing most people are going to ask is what type of home loans do you offer? Lenders have a variety of loans. They have all different terms and types of products. So determine what type you want to go into. We're going to go over the next few slides to tell you what kind of loans we have, and you'll decide at some point what one is going to be best for you. Okay, you can get a fixed rate loan, which is just what it says. The term, the rate is fixed for the term. It could be 15, 20, 25, or 30 years. So if you get a 6% loan, it'll stay there. Adjustable rate means it'll be fixed for a certain portion. The first few years, either 5, 7, 10 years. After that, it will automatically adjust depending on the prime rate, or you can refinance your way out of it. You also have FHA loans, which are geared towards low to moderate income, and they allow you to put down as little as 3%, which is very helpful for new first-time homebuyers. VA loans for veterans, you can get 100% financing on those. If you're a veteran, a lot of other perks that go with it. Check that out. You can go through the VAA, or most lenders will have the information for you if you're a veteran. USDA is generally for rural areas, populations of less than 10,000. You can also qualify for 0% down, so 100% financing on that type of loan. Agricultural, not necessarily a farm, but anywhere it's a very low population, you may qualify there. Jumbo loans, they're generally for high-priced areas and loans over $726,200. In areas of high cost of living like New York or San Francisco, you're looking at $1,089,300 to qualify as a jumbo. Jumbos are at times, not always, will get you a better rate, less of a down payment. If you're under the 20%, there's no mortgage insurance. What type of mortgage is best for me? A mortgage lender, anyone should be able to answer these questions for you once you've completed the full loan application. I recommend that first. There's no obligation, no cost, and most of the time in filling out an application, you may have a credit pull, but a good lender will not charge you for that because they'll do what's called a soft pull, which is more like when you open a bank account. They'll look at your credit score to get an idea, and they can actually look at your debt, but they won't actually do a hard pull, so it won't affect your credit. It's eventually going to happen, but just to get an idea of what kind of program you can get, what kind of rate you can get, what your payment's going to be, they should be able to do it with a soft pull. Once you've got your application in, then the lender can address with you the best type of loan for your needs. What are your closing costs? They can vary. A lot of the costs are fixed, so you have to pay whatever the lender uses as far as their partners. Some of them are negotiable. You can get your own if you like, if you have an attorney or a title agent or some other features that they'll allow you to shop around. Plan for about 3 to 4% of your home sales price. So on a $250,000 home, you're looking at $7,500 to $100,000 to $10,000. It can be expensive, so you want to do your homework. How much time do you need to complete a mortgage? The average time, is 50 days, plus or minus. A good lender like Waterstone Mortgage, we've been known to do them between 20 and 30 days. If you get our platinum pre-approval, it's a guarantee or a commitment to a loan that you're going to have from us before you even start shopping for a house. We'll do all the preliminary work first, run it through underwriting, and those loans we've been known to close 15 to 20 days. So depending on your time frame, what your needs are, it's a good product to have. Figure 50 days on average. Do you do underwriting in-house? I don't want to bore you with this. Underwriting is the process that they're uninvolved third parties who will look at all your financial data information and determine if you're a good risk for a loan. Some houses, some banks, lenders will have them in-house, their own people underwriting, some will do third party. There's really no difference. They're all dedicated, educated professionals. They're very good at what they do. And they'll do a thorough look at your financials and see what your qualifications are for any particular loan. What documents do I need? That's a big one. Certainly proof of income, assets, personal identification, information about your credit history, which we're going to get from the credit score. I have a full list for you. If you message me, I can send you the list of what you're going to be looking for, what you're going to need. And I would get to work on it even before you start looking, even before you're sure of what you want to do. Take a look at this list, get your IDs and your documents in order, because it could be a long process if you have to go hunting down for some of your other documents. Do you participate in any payment assistance program? That's a good question. Every lender should have a program available, and it's available through the state, but they can present that plan to you. They'll be able to present you down payment assistance. In New Jersey, I know, depending on your income and where you're going to buy, what county in New Jersey, you can qualify for between $10,000 and $15,000 of down payment assistance. They're great programs. Again, there's a lot of details. You have to apply. You'll have to go through buyer education, which most of them are free. But they're really good and they can bring a lot of money to the table for you. Now, you're not going to get that money from the state or from the lender. It's going to be a credit towards whatever you have to bring up as far as your down payment and your closing costs. But literally everyone should be able to offer you that. They should know the programs in and out. In New Jersey, you have to be licensed. You have to take a 3-day course just to go through all their down payment lending programs. So we have that information for you here at Waterstone. You charge for interest rate locks. Waterstone does not. Most companies that I know of do not. But here's the caveat to that. A lock is when you make your application. You're getting ready to move forward to close on your house, and you want your interest rate to be fixed, because if you don't lock the rate, you have the risk of it going up, right? So you want to lock the rate. The key is to figure out how long it's going to take you from the time you decide to buy this house, commit to the loan, and to when you think you're going to close. And that's a lot of things that are going to be specified in the contract between you and the seller. The average is 30 days. I've been known to lock at 45. The reason I do that is because should something unforeseen happen and you exceed that 30-day period or that 45-day period, and it's not the fault of your lender, they're going to charge you to increase that lock. I mean, to extend that lock from 30 to another 45 days. And it's a percentage of whatever your loan is. So you want to be mindful of that. A good lender will have all this information, will be able to explain it to you thoroughly and let you know what lock will work for you. It's protection against rates rising. You can leave it open if you feel, or your lender feels the rates are going to come down. And you can also float the rate down, which means you've locked it, but rates have dropped. You can bring it down, but again, there's going to be a cost involved from that. Who will be the title and escrow agency? Again, these are one of the things that we can come up with. Any lender has their own that they work with. If you have some, if you've done this before, you're a veteran at buying homes, or you just know people in the industry, an attorney who has a title agent or a title agent that can act as both, you're free to use those. Again, this goes back to the part about costs. Some costs are fixed for certain services and some you can shop. These are ones you can shop for if you feel you'll get a better price on it. How do you communicate with your clients? Well, I communicate with videos on YouTube and my social media. I'm big with the phone, internet, email, texting. It depends on my clients. Whatever you are comfortable with. I know we're all working, we're taking care of our families, and we're also thinking about buying a house, right? We're going through this process. So whatever way works for you, whatever you're comfortable doing, communicating. On my end, and anyone I've worked with at Waterstone, we're available 24/7. I have my work phone with me. I always have it on. If I'm laying on the couch watching TV and you call me, I'm going to answer and answer any questions you might have. So whatever you're comfortable with, whoever you're comfortable talking to, whatever means you're comfortable communicating with, any lender should be able to take care of that for you on a level you like. My contact information, Mitch Delaquila, Waterstone Mortgage. My NLS number is 1470422. You can reach me by text or call my cell 551-234-7341. And my email, of course, mitchdelaquila@waterstonemortgage.com. You can also go to the website. I'll present that to you. Of course, somebody's calling me. Sorry about that. Oh, sorry. And on the bottom of my email, should you get an email from me, you'll have the link to my website. You can make the application there. Lastly, my social media. I'm the mortgage guy at Mitch Delaquila on YouTube. Instagram is at Mitchell Delaquila. Twitter at Mitch MLO, mortgage loan originator. Facebook, it's Guy Mitchell Delaquila. For my personal, Mitchell Delaquila, mortgage loan officer for my business, and LinkedIn, Guy Mitchell Delaquila. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have any questions, feel free to reach me at the contact information below. And thanks again for watching. Have a great day.